Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 2 PvP and another weapon showcase. This time I am doing the Longsword, and I've got to say, this weapon is one that I really didn't care for when I first picked up this game. I didn't like how the moveset was changed, I didn't like a lot of things about it, but after giving it a second chance and playing with it for quite a while, I've really come to like this weapon quite a bit. It's very, very powerful. It's got a great combo ability, incredible at hitting people mid-roll, and a lot of other great things are going on with this weapon. But getting started, the Longsword, it requires 10 strength and 9 dexterity in order to wield. It has a C scaling in strength and dexterity. The physical base damage is 225, and the attack rating for me is 391 with a Ring of Blades plus 2. So that is lower than the Sun Sword and the Drakekeeper Sword, but it still is very, very damaging, especially those R2s. They're very easy to hit with too, which is always a good thing. The counter strength of the weapon is 110, the poise damage is 20 per hit, and the weight is 3 units. Now, this weapon, it is without a doubt a weapon that is very good for someone who has an aggressive playstyle. So I tend to have a more aggressive playstyle than some players, and well, that means it's good for me. This weapon is incredible at chasing people down, hitting people mid-roll with its R2 attacks, doing combos with just, R1s, just R1 spamming a little bit, R2 spamming a little bit. Mixing in the R1s and R2s is very easy to do, throwing in jumping attacks because people tend to run, or roll rather, away straight backwards. After you hit them twice, you can just jump in right at them, smack them for a third time. Easy way to build up a good 1100 damage. That's the most I've done with it. More commonly, I'll end up building around 900 with that combo. So that's still pretty good, I can't complain. Stamina usage really is very low compared to a lot of other weapons. It's a very light weapon, so I guess that does make sense. So, pretty much it's just all standard stuff. It's just standard straight sword pros, and it's just your average straight sword, really. The thing that I didn't really care for with this weapon at first was the moveset, though. I did not like how its one-handed R2s were sweeping attacks and how its two-handed R2s were thrusting. I would prefer if it were the other way around, to be quite honest, but I do feel like it does work well this way. The damage on the one-handed R2s is truly fantastic. I'm regularly hitting 400s with those, so I can't complain about that at all. That's pretty good damage considering the weapon's attack rating is under 400. And when two-handed, those thrusting attacks can be very, very, very good. I would definitely have to say that I prefer the one-handed running attacks over the two-handed running attacks because there is a better chance of hitting due to the fact that the two-handed running attacks are a two-handed running thrust. That being said, if you have a Leo ring and you get some counter damage on with that, that would be very, very good. I tried to get that to happen. I didn't have much luck with it, to be honest, but if you can get it to work out in your favor, well, it's always a good thing. To be fair, I was trying against Bro the Fro, and he was using the Espada Ropero, which, yeah. You guys can imagine how well that went for me, right? Just like parrying a jumping attack. Of course it's going to work out. Anyway, cons of this weapon. I would have to say that the biggest con of this weapon probably would be the fact that when you're using it, you're going to become a little bit predictable. There are certain combos that people tend to do with this weapon quite frequently. So just R1, R1, R2, 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 run attack. A lot of run attack spam happens when people use this weapon. A lot of R1 spam happens when people use this weapon. If you are predictable like that and people realize it, well, it's very easy to counter. Now, unless you're like me, and just have a habit still of trying to roll backstab someone who's R1 spamming, well, if you're not like me in that respect, you'll probably have a better time of fighting against this weapon than I have in the past. Anyway, really, there are no huge cons to this weapon. It's a very, very good weapon, and, whoa, shit. Sorry about that noise, guys. Just knocked my mic. Hopefully that's not too loud. Excuse me. Anyway, there is one fight left in this video after this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful in one way or another. I'm going to try and take care of that noise at the end, guys. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to reduce the volume that loud without messing up anything, but we will see. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the fight after this one, and I will see you guys next time.